Yellow just walking in the house in my road, gotta make her put it on. She don't like wearing clothes, just left Concord, North Carolina. I was licking on booty and a whole lot of vagina. Eat a boozer with some ice cream, she'll remember you. Ice Cube make it chip, shiver like the winter do.
See me with the crew, I done get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move, make a move.
What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with a very important video that I want to do with y'all. This is a personal, self-reflective, and very honest and introspective video that I'm gonna be doing for y'all and with y'all. I was gonna make it a video about we as men, and this video still is about we as men, but I personalized it more, and this is about me, because I really can't speak for nobody else. And the topic of this video is, I have to stop sleeping with women I see no future with. I have to stop sleeping with women I see no future with. Now, I was gonna call it we have to stop sleeping with women we don't see a future with, but I figured, hey man, I'm imperfect, and as always, I like to be transparent with my messages, and I like to relate it myself, because I deal with personal struggles and I battle demons all the time, just like a lot of you who are watching this. And I have, let me see, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 reasons, 10 very important reasons why I feel like I have to stop sleeping with women I see no future with. Also, we. And these reasons are based off of what I know about life and what I know from my years of dealing with women, okay? So, the reason why I'm making this video, oh yeah, this is grown man talk. This is real honest grown man talk. If you're not here to really be real with yourself and listen to some real facts, you know what I'm saying? Some real facts, then you could just leave right now, man, and you could just wait. I'm sure I got another Rikers Island story coming up either right after this, the same day, or the next day, you know what I'm saying? But this is real talk, you know what I'm saying? This channel is not all about Rikers Island stories. This is about telling Rikers Island stories, giving game at the end, inspiring people to avoid the same things that I went through. And this is also a channel for men who want to better themselves, and for the women who like to see inspirational videos in regards to men bettering themselves. This is for men to understand who you are, who you want to be. This is for men who don't want to be like everyone else and follow the pack. This is for men who want to be themselves. This is for men who just want to be honest with themselves about everything. And without further ado, let's get to it. Number one, you have to at least tell her you have no plans to settle down. Now, I'm very guilty of this. I only started being this honest with women over the last maybe like year or two. I used to just, go with the flow. Maybe not directly tell a woman that I want to be with her and I see a future with her, but I would insinuate that I possibly do within my words and actions. Treating a girl like a girlfriend and talking to her as if you want her to be a girlfriend or wife in the future is bad for business. Now, I got this problem where, like currently right now, this is January. As we speaking right now, this is January 24th where I'm doing this video. I've slept with 3 women this month, 3 brand new women this month, with a 4th one, right, who told me after work she's coming straight to see me. So that's about to be 4 new bodies. And my thing is this, over the past year or so, I've been thinking about all the women that I slept with, and I thought about how many I really liked, And I'm gonna be honest, I'm in triple digits. I'm in triple digits when it comes to bodies. But the amount of women who I really liked and either spent significant time with or at least wanted to, but it didn't work out for whatever reason, was probably, there's one girl named Jamira who I met through Rich Green, Rich, you know what I'm saying? Rich introduced me to a girl. Now, I really like this girl. The only thing is that she had more than one kid, and you could say I'm a bad person, whatever, but I don't see a future with no women that have more than one kid. But it's not necessarily a knock to her because she only had one baby father. But you know, you wouldn't tell she had 3 kids just by looking at her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was fine, short, you know what I'm saying, on the slim, thick side. You know what I'm saying? Fine, brown skin thing. And I've also thought about the bodies I've caught and the women I really like over my history of dealing with women. And brown skin women to dark brown skin women are usually the women who I like the most for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? My mother is dark brown. It probably got something to do with that. But Jamira, right? Brittany, who was my ex-girlfriend. I had her in some of my older videos. She got a dude right now. Shouts out to her. I wish her the best in her relationship. We were together for a year and a half, from 2014 to 2015, when I broke it off because the situation just didn't feel right no more. We ended up like smashing a couple times years later, but it just didn't work out. It just wasn't in our favor. And then when I think about any other girl who I really liked after I had a baby on my first love, whose name will not be said because I got in contact with her 2 days ago and we had a long conversation, a real good conversation. We pretty much friends now. Like, I'm not like trying to hit it or nothing. I really wish the best for her. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about that, but I'm not gonna mention her name because I mentioned her name in a video, one of my first videos, and she didn't have a problem with it. But you know, she's one of those girls who likes to be more discreet and she don't like her name being caught up and stuff. You know, she ain't trying to be like all out there and all that, which is a quality trait for a woman to have, by the way. But moving this along, I realized that I will have slept with 4 women in the month of January, the start of 2022, and I had no intentions on going anywhere with these women at all. It's strictly because I can hit, so I hit. And then when you're a man who you spent your whole 20s getting women and you realize that getting women is easy, right? If you have any sense of self, right, and your value, you understand that you don't want your value to be based upon how many women you can bed, because I feel like a real man is not a real man because he could bed a lot of women. Now that's cool. That's cool if you want to talk about that, you know, that's lit. But is it really valuable? Like, if you die right now and all you known for is that you smash a lot of chicks, who really cares? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you cured any diseases. It's not like you touched any people's lives. It's not like you saved people's lives, which is what I'm trying to do verbally, but I'm gonna do financially to the best of my abilities in the very near future, within the next 5 years, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I circle back to saying, I have no intentions on doing anything with these women beyond smashing a couple times. And I say a couple times if they don't get on my nerves, because here's the thing, right? And mind you, we still stuck on number 1, but let me go into detail, right? The first woman I smashed, we had no talks of spending the night, right? She got mad because I sent her home before it got too late. She was being passive aggressive, acting like she wasn't upset about it, but she was upset about it. Then I said, all right, this weekend, you come spend the night, but I like to get up early in the morning and get to my YouTube business. or do whatever I want to do. Do whatever I want to do, and I don't be wanting women around. And I realized that I said that because it's her. I'm not really interested in her to keep her around, to even show her that side of me. And she had a problem with that. She didn't want to come. So what I did, I hit the block button. Then I had another chick, right? I had another chick. She just turned 20 on the 21st. You know what I'm saying? She came. We smashed. She spent the night, right? I went a couple hours not talking to her because I was busy. I started getting this attitude, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is this, attitude, we're not together. So you showing me an attitude for what? You showing me an unnecessary attitude for what? Because I was a little bit late and this, I don't give a fuck. If you don't like me like that, just say that. I'm like, see, I was feeling you. I was going, you know what I'm saying, give you the cocky schmacky for a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But I text her, I'm like, see, this when I thought, I'm like, see, I smashed this girl real early and clearly she's in her feelings now because I put it on her, you know what I'm saying? I put it in her life. So I text her, I'm like, hey, listen, you tripping. I guess we shouldn't have slept together so soon. You need to get your emotions in order, right? She had a little bit more attitude, I blocked her. She called me private. And I answered thinking it might be my baby mom because no one else calls me private but my baby mom. So she calls me private. She says, why you blocked me? I ended the phone call. Never spoke to her again. She took a hint. Now, just last night, I was in bed with another woman. And this is why I be telling my personal life on YouTube. So I don't be wanting to tell. This is why I don't be wanting to tell all girls my YouTube if I'm smashing them. You know what I'm saying? But if I really like a girl, I'm not really going to speak about sexual escapades. You know what I'm saying? But just last night, another girl, you know what I'm saying? She cool. We smashed, but here's the thing now. She ain't know how to kiss. And, you know what I'm saying? She ain't know how to kiss. And that immediately threw me off because, you know, like, I like to be a little intimate with my chicks, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to really like tongue down a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like it made me like her more if she could really kiss. So we hung out but I could already tell she kind of getting her feelings. So I told her earlier today, like, yo, listen, I had no intentions on rushing into a relationship, but I really feel like I should have told her, I'm not about to be in a relationship with you at all, and I don't know how far this is gonna go, which I'm gonna end up saying, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably take on the date, one good time, show a good time, but it's also a whole weird situation with that woman too, cause like she agreed to like be a surrogate mother for a married couple, and that's supposed to be going on next month, so we didn't really have a future anyway. But my thing is this, I knew this before I chose to lay down with this woman. So I'm kind of like in the wrong because I slept with her. She really feeling me, but I know it ain't gonna go nowhere. So it's like we collecting karmic debt, sleeping around with these women, knowing we don't see a future in them, and we just adding on to a woman's insecurities of opening up to a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that but more importantly, I gotta deal with, and I gotta stop doing, and I plan on stop doing because it doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? It used to feel good smashing a woman, right? Blocking her immediately, laughing at the fact that you curving her. It used to feel good, but it really don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? But moving on to number 2, reading from our notes. Spiritually, it's harmful to sleep with so many women. Plenty women are dirty. Plenty women are dirty now. Now, if you're a man like me and you've vetted many women, keep it real, player. Keep it real, player. At least a handful of times, you put your hand down there, you smelled your hand. You know, we always try to do it when she's not looking. But you put your hand down there, or you got the pants down, or you hit him from the back. You smelled an aroma, and if you are a dirty diggler, like I used to be, you know what I'm saying, and I'm reforming myself of being, right? You might have just put your head up and kept hitting it, right? And some of these times, you might have been raw in it. Here's the thing. Women who sleep with too many men, their pH balances get turned off because you dealing with a lot of different DNA. You dealing with men who, the average man don't have a strong pullout game. So they dumping in these chicks. And they have poor diets, right? Along with the fact that these women have poor diets. Along with the fact that a lot of these women are spiritually in the wrong place in their lives. They operate from very low vibration, you know what I'm saying? And all of that connects to, you know, the chakra that women have. The chakra that women have that's attached to their vaginas. Yes, they do have that if you didn't know. It all attaches to itself. Now, do you want to be the extra man who slid in that? Do you? And then here's another thing, you know what I'm saying? These women be sleeping with men, half of them on the down low, you know, half of them sleep with a whole lot of low quality women, and it's an energy thing. We talk about physicality, we talk about logic and the brain. There's always also a spirituality aspect of sleeping with somebody. And this is what people don't speak about and don't care about, and this is why we have so many problems. This is why people don't stay together. This is why a whole bunch of unplanned pregnancies happen because of that. So spiritually, I know it's harmful to sleep with so many women. Even with a condom has no effect on spiritual energy being transferred between two human electric beings. It just doesn't, you know what I'm saying? And I know that although I've begun to control myself, right, over recent times, that I still have a ways to go, you know what I'm saying? I have these moments where I might go a month. I might go a month, maybe 2 months without sleeping with any women at all. But in the back of my head, I be knowing that I'm due for like a run. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm due for a run. You know, I'm due for a run. I be knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm going through a run. And I also just began talking to this one girl who came out of nowhere, and I'm realizing that she dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna handle my business today. But I might take like a week off. A week off. Not a week, like a month off before I try to do anything with this girl, you know what I'm saying? If it's meant to go that way, because I don't want to carry this energy from these other women and pass it on to her out of respect, you know what I'm saying? Out of love. But moving on to the third reason. Pursuing plenty women is a waste of money. How much do I have to expound on that? We all know this. Me personally, I don't take women on a whole lot of dates. I do it if I like her enough. But even without doing that, you understand that women like to drink Stella Rose wine, and if she's a hood bugger, she like to drink Henny and Patron and Casamigos and Tito's, and chicks like to eat out, and you might, you know what I'm saying, not want to cook, and she lazy, she don't want to cook. You may order Domino's, and it's just a waste of money, especially if you're a trick and you're trying to win women over with money, which I've never been, ever. If anything, more women have given me money, put money in my hand than I've put in women's hands. You know what I'm saying? Although if I really care for a woman, I have no problem. Hey, listen, you here, fill your gas tank up, or what size you with? You know, like I'm on Amazon right now, I'm on Fashion Nova right now. You know, I'll go to the women's section, you know what I'm saying, get a nice little dress or something, you know. I'll get a women some underwear, some lingerie, stuff like that. But pursuing women is a waste of money. Anybody who you see constantly chasing after women, constantly going out on dates, constantly taking gas money to go see women, right? He's probably broke. Or he don't have nowhere near as much money as he could. You know what I'm saying? On top of the fact where, you know what I'm saying, if you a dude that like to get fly, you buying new outfits just to meet these women because you trying to impress these women. So that's a no-no. And I know this. I don't go as hard as these other men. I'm not a trick. But I do realize that when you entertaining a chick, you will most likely end up spending a minimum of $100 if you really like adding stuff up. Gas money, travel money, Uber money, food, weed, alcohol at one setting, you know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to do that, especially for chicks who I know I'm gonna hit one time, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times one night, and I might never even see her again, you know what I'm saying? That money could have went to my kids, truth be told, and then I'd have felt good about spending that money. Now, moving on to number 4, I know that my value as a man should not be dependent on my body count. And I've known this for years, even though I've still played the field and smashed chicks just because I feel like I'm a man, I got needs. And it's something about the hunt. It's something about the hunt, you know what I'm saying? Pursuing a woman, you know, playing the phone tag game and you know, building up a rapport, you know, the excitement, you know, like I noticed one thing about me. Before I smash a woman, I can be talking to her, getting to know her, and you know what I'm saying? I like realize that, you know, like my beef is getting like bricked up, you feel me? Like, cause it's an excitement. But then I realized that after I smash and I'm talking to the same girl on the phone, it ain't the same excitement, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if you a man, do you really want to base your value as a man on your body count? It literally doesn't mean nothing. And to a lot of women, it shows that you lack stability. They can respect it if you're a man who a lot of women attract, but if they think about you as a hoe and you can't say no, and you just gotta smash everything that like you, now they thinking about the quality of women. You know what I'm saying? Now they're trying to look at your background, look through your pictures. They're trying to see what your baby mamas look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what they're trying to do. And it just looks bad for you. Or it look bad for me. You know, unfortunately, I don't take a lot of pictures with chicks, and I don't got a lot of pictures with chicks up. You know what I mean? So I have an air of mystery. But that's due in part because I don't get that serious with chicks. You know what I mean? I hit. Kiki Benny. I be kind of trying to continue things, but I really don't be feeling nothing. Out of all the women I ever slept with, it's only 3 or 4 women that ever really made me feel something that I could call love or say it could have been love. You know what I'm saying? Now, moving on to number 5. Not every attractive woman deserves to sleep with me. And not every attractive woman deserves to sleep with you. This is our problem as men. We don't understand that there's power in saying no. Power in rejection. There's power in knowing that an attractive woman wants you, but you realize that she don't have enough other qualities besides being attractive that you really value. So you turn her down. And then you understand that as a man, I could get that, but I don't want it. She not good enough for me. And that's a feeling that I take pride in occasionally feeling. Even though I know for sure it's a lot more women that I could have turned down, but I decided to sleep with anyway. And as a human being, I understand that I damaged these women, and that's not cool. Because at the same time, I'm whoring my body off, right? Just to bust a nut. I'm whoring my body away. I'm giving away my essence, you know what I'm saying? I'm not practicing the no fat thing. I'm not practicing the semen retention thing. You know, I'm not. So it's like I'm really not gaining from sleeping with this woman. Besides some quick head and it's over. 10, 20 minutes, 30 if I got a condom on and she ain't that tight. You feel me? And I really gain no benefit. If anything, she gained the benefit. You know, in one round, I'm busting off one time, but I'm waxing her. She busting off 2, 3, 4, 5 times and all of that. You know, she got this great memory. You know what I'm saying? She laying in the bed. She feeling good. Meanwhile, I'm in the bathroom freshening myself up. And I literally be saying this to myself every single time. Damn, how am I gonna get this bitch out of my house? Which is foul. It's foul because she deserves the opportunity to not have her time wasted by me and to get with a man who really loves her and values her time, if she deserves that. But now moving on to number 6.
Kiki Benny.
Sleeping with women who I do not see a future with. It leads to broken families. Or it could lead to broken families. It has led to broken families for my 2 children. The children miss out the most. And they take the shortest end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you move on. You continue to meet new women. You continue to sleep with more women. You know, and if you don't care about the negative effects of it, like I do, like I care about it, you just continue to live your life. And you have kids. Well, I'm gonna speak personally about it. I never saw a future with either of my son's mothers. It was strictly lustful. It's harder on my oldest son because I was vulnerable when I started dealing with his mom. After I found out about him, I was vulnerable because a girl who I was in love with, my first love, she left me because I had a baby. We broke up. I got a girl pregnant. The girl ended up keeping the baby. And I told her about it. And I took the test and then come to find out that I was a father. My girl left me. I was done. I was vulnerable and I needed to be close to someone. I felt like I needed, you know, the energy of a woman, the touch of a woman. When really what I was supposed to do was handle my responsibilities as a father and not start sleeping with my baby mother on a consistent basis, having her fall in love with me, which caused me years worth of problems. And then I built an attachment to this woman, an unhealthy attachment, which was not me being in love with her. Yes, I grew to love her. Unfortunately, I don't love her now, but I can say I care for her. I do wish the best for her. You know, I'm 90% fully forgiving her for everything, every transgression that she ever brought my way, as I would hope she would forgive me for every transgression that I brought her way. But looking back at it now, I had no business continuing to sleep with her. I should have really let her live her life, and I should have just been a father. But I was selfish, and in a lot of ways I took advantage of her. And with my younger son's mother, it was strictly just physical. I denied my son the first 5 years of his life because I made my second son the very first time like I made my first son. And I was saying to myself, there's no way this happens twice in somebody's lifetime with me. So, and he was light skinned and me and his mother is dark skinned. She might even be like a shade darker than me, which is stupid because my sister has 2 light skinned daughters from the same man and they're both dark brown to dark skin, right? But I chose to run because I was getting used to being a father, and honestly, one, I didn't believe he was my son. Not 100%, but I halfway didn't believe it. And also, as a man, at that time, I can acknowledge that I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to take on that responsibility, and I was being a coward, wholeheartedly, you know what I'm saying? Wholeheartedly. And I know that I'm gonna have a serious talk with my son in the future. Even though he doesn't mention it now, he mentioned it one time and I ignored him and I changed the topic. But I know when he get older, I'm gonna have to really sit him down and tell him the truth about the situation. You know what I'm saying? But my kids are gonna grow up not seeing their parents be together. And hopefully they get to see their mothers be with men who love them and have long-lasting relationships. But it's my fault that they're not gonna see that with two of their biological parents. It's my fault. And if you're like me, or if you're worse off than me, and you're more of a ding-a-ling than me, you're gonna have kids coming from broken families and not even being able to be as close to their children as I am with my children. Granted, they live in New York and I live in South Carolina now, but I still get to speak to them as often as I want right now. But yeah, moving on to number 7. We almost done with this. One day you will realize betting many women is not fulfilling at all. You got nothing out of it. And that's to me. When I moved to South Carolina and I cut my baby mama off for the longest period of time that I cut her off, which was for 2 years. Last year I smashed twice, in October and December. And like I've been saying, I smashed for absolutely no reason, just because we wanted to do it. It ain't even hit the same no more, and I know it ain't hit the same for her. You know, like, it's cool, we had fun, but that passion ain't there no more. That little bit of love we once had for each other, you know, it's not there no more. It's just not there no more. And that's something that we both had to face. You know what I'm saying? I'm facing it now. I hope she is. But I realized over the last year or two that I gained nothing from sleeping with these women besides the right to say, hey, I hit it. I beat it. I smashed. I hit a lot of women, smashed a lot of girls. Women come in all different type of varieties. I can tell you that women come in all different type of varieties. The vagina, no vagina is the same. But I could also say that most women after 25, you would want the vagina to be like this, right? But it's more like this. Some may be like this. And I could also say that not recently, like none after, I would say 2015, 16. But before 2015, 16, it came with a lot of pregnancy scares, actual pregnancies. I've had women terminate several pregnancies, but less I've had them, but us coming to an agreement. It didn't go nowhere. I didn't end up taking most of these women on dates like that. I didn't end up loving any of these women. It didn't really go anywhere. I never trusted any of these women, and it's not fulfilling. And if you could be honest with yourself as a man, and I'm talking about not if you don't get women, if you get women. After the thrill is gone of the hunt and getting it, right? Hitting it a couple times. Be honest, nothing is as better as the first time you hit. And if the first time ain't that great, now you really just tricking off your body. For real. You tricking off your body. That's exactly what you're doing. You tricking off your body. You becoming a slave to the box. A slave. You becoming an animal and not a human being. That's exactly what it is. And it's not fulfilling. Like, let's be real. Like, smashing a lot of women is cool, but as a human being, as a man, you do want that one woman or two, if you think about the polygamous thing, you know, or would be more perfect for me is a woman who likes to deal with women but doesn't love women. So therefore, I would never have to cheat, and me and my girl could be like Will Smith and Jada and go pick up women together. That would be the ideal woman for me. But other than that, it's not fulfilling. You wasted your time, and you might not feel no way about it, but women, if they choose to give up their body to you, and it's not a money transactional situation, she had to have been some kind of emotionally attached to you to do that. And when you cut her off, essentially you contribute to ruining her life. Now, moving on to number 8, we almost done. Every man should want a woman who values him for his whole being and not just his body. The only way she will respect him. Do you respect women with nothing to offer but their bodies? And the answer is no, I do not respect women who have nothing more to offer than their bodies. I never have. Men are just not designed that way, and women are not designed that way either. You know what I'm saying? Speaking as somebody who has slept with a lot of women, I've been used a few times as just a body. You know, just a body, like a girl who I like, even though I see it wasn't gonna go nowhere, and we both established that, which makes it a more positive situation. I kind of was bothered by the fact that she would call me, I'd come over, drop it off, leave before the kids wake up. We'd have a great session every single time. And I used to just be bothered. I'm like, most women want to marry me. Why do you just view me as a piece of meat? And she just reminded me, like, you know, this ain't gonna go nowhere. Like, you are who you are, I am who I am. Mind you, she had a whole dude that's in jail. So she's still jacking him to this day, waiting for him to come home. So her heart belongs to that man, but her body belonged to me at that given point in time. You know what I'm saying? But I really do want women in my life who value me as a whole being, for my mind, not just my body. I mean, it's easy for a woman to like me for my body. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I could bust a woman's ass real good. It's as easy as breathing. Like I just did that. It's that easy to bust the cheeks real good. But I want it to be mutual, where she values me for more than that and I value her for more than that. Otherwise, we mostly wasting our time. And she risking getting pregnant for what reason? Because we all know you dealing with somebody, even if you don't love them, you sleeping with them and you get comfortable. By the 3rd time, you get comfortable most of the time, and you hitting it raw. Let's be real about this. Let's be real. Everyone else is lying. I'm not. Moving on to number 9. If the proudest thing you can say about yourself is you get women, you've accomplished nothing in your life. Nothing. We all know plenty dudes growing up in the hood. Dudes start arguing. The main thing he can say is that he slept with more girls than somebody, or he get flyer than somebody. I tell you right now, the dudes who I grew up with, and they were saying that 10, 15 years ago, they still in the hood, and they've done nothing with their lives. And I'm going to leave it at that, man. The last one, number 10. The biggest things in my life happen when I'm not concerned with women. The biggest things, you know what I'm saying? The times where I've made the most money, or I had opportunities to make the most money, came when I was away from women. Your biggest money opportunities is gonna come when you're not focused on women. Because by default, when you're thinking about women, you're already putting yourself on a vibration of losing money and not making money. So I feel like which I do be doing, because, you know, I'm not with chicks every single day. I just have my mode where I get in my bag and I just start texting mad girls, hitting a bunch of DMs. I go on a couple dating apps and I'll rack up, you know what I'm saying? I'll start talking to like 10, 20, and then realistically out of that 10, 20, 10 of them is gonna fall off. And then out of 10 of those, a couple more of those is gonna fall off. And then a couple of those is definitely gonna fall through. I do that occasionally. But you are automatically putting yourself in a mental condition where you prepared to lose money and you accepting that. And I prefer to not be on that vibration, you know what I'm saying? The times I went viral on YouTube, there will be plenty more times this year where I'm gonna go viral, man. I got some tricks up my sleeve, man. I'm gonna do some incredible things this year. This month, incredible things gonna happen. February, incredible things gonna happen. March, incredible things gonna happen. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, man. I'm just gonna speak it into existence. I'm going viral every month. I'm going viral every month this year in 2022 for some type of video. Why? Because I'm going hard, man. Who works harder than me for real? Who works harder than me, you know what I'm saying? But, getting out of my ego. Going back to my point, the biggest things in my life, the most important things in my life happen when I'm not concerned with women. And that's just a fact. Now, I'm going to end this here. If this is your first time watching me, hit the like button, man. Subscribe. Share this with your people, man. This is for the benefit of me. This is some self-therapy going on. But I hope with this video to intentionally inspire some of you other brothers who may be having the same type of thoughts as me. Or if you're not having these same type of thoughts as me, for the benefit of yourself, I wanted to inspire you to have these type of thoughts. This was a real video, one of the realest videos I ever dropped. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace. Also, see this? This is a LaCorby hat, man. This is a brand made by my brother, older biological brother, man. We got shirts, hats, everything, man. If you need it, holla at me. I'll plug you in. Yes, it costs money, but these is fire and they high quality, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.